We know the way to San Jose, heart of the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans, and anticipation has been high all week for this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Stallions, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Stallions will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the San Jose State Spartans offense will go on the attack first. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Bunch formation for these receivers. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's slipped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took advantage of it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The play action fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll... 4th down. And the Stallions will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Stallions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that rookie out.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Finds his man. It's Riley. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Big grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Spartan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Rides the back and leaves it. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Stallions pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Give to the single back. Breaks the tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Stallions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. And the Stallions will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Now on the option. Got room to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Going with the ground game left. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're setting up the screen. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Going with the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, what a move. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Stallions send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Pulls and fires complete. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Keeps looking downfield. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head. Yo, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
He'll pull it down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Turning on the Jets. It's a seam wide open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGowan. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in for 38. Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding.
Wide open spaces. Lots of running room. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Spartans.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. North Texas handled its business away from home. What a thorough beatdown. and what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Stallions are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. And the Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. His quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. QB draw. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Stallions want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Stallions! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Wants to throw. It's Matthews. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Is another first down for the offense.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, San Jose State.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at SEFQ Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Bullock. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Got it behind the line. It's McGowan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge on the right. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his target down the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes! And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
And the Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On third down, he drops the throw. Got his man on the right. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Stallions will line it up on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Stallions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. He's going for the goal line.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on third down. I like when you slip them in there and try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They're dealing with a second and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Looking to scramble. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. First down here for the offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wow. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The lone back's got it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Nebraska rolled to a victory. And after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Makes his man miss. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Stallions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving.
Yeah, and unfortunately, in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, San Jose State.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. The give to the tailback. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
And the Spartans will move the sticks with the 1st down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking. and they can just run the football up multiple possessions, they're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's McGowan.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out. And
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Stallions want to crank the tempo. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Steps away. Running to Green. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Now from inside the red zone. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Spartans will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the punt high into the air. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they...